and Nebraska Governor Pete Ricketts. Governor, I just want to repeat the question for you and for the folks at home that I had. You know, the so-called bombshell testimony from this former White House aide Cassidy Hutchinson yesterday has proven to be nothing but, in my opinion, uncorroborated hearsay. If the January 6th committee was after, facts, shouldn't they call witnesses, I don't know, who are actually riding in the presidential limousine?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, this is third hand at best. And, why are we falling for this again? Wasn't it bad enough when the Washington Post reported about a supposed conversation President Trump had with an election investigator in Georgia that turned out to be completely false? The things that were such bombshells then, when we actually got the transcript or actually the audio of the tape, were shown to be completely not true, and the Washington Post had to reprint that. And, of course, all the mainstream media picked it up breathlessly. Same deal with this. We need to have some balance here and just keep it all in context of this is one person's perspective who wasn't even there at the time.
Yeah, but she's getting a big hug from Liz Cheney, so there's something there. Over 50 illegal aliens were found dead in an abandoned truck in San Antonio, Texas, Governor. They were found locked inside in sweltering temperatures in the Texas heat. This incident, and countless others, can be traced to the lawless behavior and policies of the Biden administration and the Democrat Party. Is the Republican Party, in your view, doing enough to stop the Democrats' brazen and deadly lawlessness in the United States?
You're exactly right. This is a result of the president abdicating his responsibility to secure our southern border. My fellow governors and I have worked together to create a strike force to coordinate resources. I've sent my state patrol down to the southern border to be able to help with those resources. Right now, the Nebraska National Guard is on the southern border, but we really need the president to step in and really take charge of this, and he's just abdicated his responsibility. And this is what happens when you do that. You see that the criminals who want to push across illegal drugs, who deal in human trafficking, have full license to do so. And then tragic cases of this happen when you've got these unscrupulous criminals who are going to exploit the immigrants coming here. And again, the president's also sending the message to these people coming here illegally that the border's open, so please come. And so what does he expect to have happen? I mean, this is entirely predictable.
And preventable, too. Look, you've been sounding the alarm on the USDA's new transgender policy. Team Biden is trying to deny, get this, school lunch programs for the states that don't implement transgender ideology teaching into their curriculum. Governor, when did it become GovEd's job to teach this Marxist LGBTQ ABCDEFG ideology? And what does it say about Biden that he would cut off food to children if that agenda isn't taught at taxpayers' expense?
Yeah, this is another example of how the Biden administration is just completely out of touch with the rest of America, pushing their woke agenda. There's transgender ideology, for example, that if you don't agree with, we're going to penalize you. When's the last time, have we ever heard of a transgender kid not getting lunch? And what does this have to do with food banks and grocery stores and schools and all the other places? Why is he threatening to take away the food security of so many Americans with this policy? It just is completely out of touch at a time when moms can't get, for example, baby formula. So maybe he should focus on the things that actually matter to Americans, like getting baby formula, or maybe the doubling in gas prices, or how about the undefended southern border where we just had over 50 people die in a container because of his inaction. Why don't we focus on the things that matter to Americans?
Yeah, and right now the administration is currently paying farmers not to grow food in the middle of a food crisis amidst Putin's war. It's absolutely insane what passes for intelligence in the Biden administration. Governor Pete Ricketts, sir,